back to the channel. You know, in this channel, man, we rep South Africa. South Africa. We are pro South Africans here. Unapologetically patriotic South Africans here. So yeah, man, South Africa did well last night, beating Benin away in Ivory Coast. The result that put us in a very good position right now in the log, leading the teams Rwanda and Benin by 5 points, and also having a very good goal difference, 5. And then Rwanda only has 0, Benin has -1, and also leading Nigeria by 6 points, and then also having a superior goal difference to Nigeria. So we are in a very comfortable position right now as South Africans. Just that, like, there's also these things that, like, this monkey on our backs, the issue of Now hopefully it will get resolved sooner rather than later, because we need to know if we're going to lose the 3 points or not. That issue, I think we don't have to. I don't want that issue to wait until, like, the next international break. I wish that it gets resolved as soon as possible. I really want to go to the next international break, which I think will happen in June, knowing if if it will be deducted those 3 points or not, because I think if we know early, that will help us to prepare for the games against Nigeria and is it Lesotho or Rwanda in June? I'm not sure if which, but then I know that will be, no, it's not in June. Yes, in June we'll be playing. No, we'll not be playing in Nigeria. We'll be playing Nigeria in September. But then just before our next international break, I think that will help us to prepare well, and also to ensure that, like, we get maximum points in those games that were in the next international game, because we need to make sure that, like, we leave no stones unturned. So I would really, if we do get deducted those 3 points, we still lead the group with 2 points and also 3 points to Nigeria, and also we'll face both Rwanda, Nigeria, and Lesotho, as well as Zimbabwe here in South Africa. So if we win those three games in this group, I don't think Nigeria, with the form that they are in currently, I can't see them winning the rest of the remaining 4 games. I can't see them winning the remaining 4 games. And out of these 4 games, I think they can win 2, because I can't see them coming to South Africa and beating us in our own backyard. I can't see that. So they will be able to beat Lesotho. They'll be able to beat I believe they'll be able to beat I think they're done with Rwanda. Rwanda, I'm not sure if they, let me see which teams actually Nigeria still has to face in the World Cup competition. But then I know they also still need to face us in the group. I don't think they can beat us here in South Africa. I can't see them beating us here in South Africa. But they have to face Rwanda again in Nigeria. They'll be able to beat Rwanda. I can see them beating Rwanda. Then they'll face South Africa here in South Africa. I can't see them beating us in South Africa. I'm sorry, I cannot see that. I think the best result that they can get in the game against South Africa is a draw. I think we just need to hold them to a draw here in South Africa, and then they'll play Lesotho here in South Africa, and then they'll also play Nigeria. They'll also play Benin in Nigeria. So Benin can also pose a threat, because also it will also depend where will Benin be during that time in the last game of this group stage. If Benin still, like, near South Africa, if Benin is still, like, if we're still leading Benin by 2 points, if we do get deducted those 3 points, Benin will only be 2 points behind us. I think they'll do everything not to lose against Nigeria away in Nigeria. So I hope that Benin continue to win their games, so that, like, they give Nigeria that game in the last match against Nigeria. It becomes a very, very difficult game for both sides. So yeah, man, I think we'll still qualify. My wish is for FIFA to decide where, if they're going to deduct us 3 points or not, so that, like, we know going forward where we actually stand and by how many points we lead in the group. And also I would like Hugo Bruce to actually prepare the players and just, like, put it in their mind that, like, okay, we're leading this group by 2 points, not by 3 points, because then, like, now they'll approach the next the remaining four for games with that desperation to extend the lead and also that desperation to win those games. Because if like now when you know that like you're leading the group by 5 points, you can like you do kind of like relax a bit. Like sometimes you don't even like go all out because you know that like now we have a cushion of 5 points, and we've set up a bit of a buffer between ourselves and the rest of the teams in the group. So I think that we also need to take into consideration that like we need to extend our goal difference, not conceding goals but scoring goals. So we need to make sure that like we keep the clean sheet, we continue with keeping the clean sheets. I know we kept the clean sheet against Lesotho, kept the clean sheet against Benin away, which was very very important. We need to make sure that like we keep the clean sheet in the remaining four, out of these 4 games that are remaining. Let's keep 3 clean sheets and also make sure that like we score enough goals, and so that we extend the goal difference. But then right now I'm confident, man. I'm confident. I'm also excited, and I think we can go all the way and qualify for the World Cup qualification. If FIFA decide that like now they're not going to deduct points for us, then that is actually even better. Then so that we know that like I mean then we can actually qualify for the World Cup still with 2 games to play, or with 1 game to play. So I'm just hoping that like everything goes well, and we everything just goes well. Like regardless whether like we get deducted those 3 points or whether those 3 points are not deducted, we just need to make sure that like we put ourselves in a very good position like we did so far. But another person that I need to talk about, the team manager of Bafana, Vincent Tsega. That guy, man, the guy really, I don't know, man. My opinion about the guy are very, very, very strong, and I don't want to say anything, but like I said, that he needs to be held accountable. He needs to be held accountable because, like I said, this team, the current team that we have right now, Bafana team right now, is a very serious team, and they look determined to make history of their own. They don't need someone that is going to drop the ball. They don't need someone that is going to derail them, and we don't need people like Vincent Sega if this team is going to like for the future of this for the future of this team. People like Vincent Zega needs to. We don't need such people in this team. And also I saw a couple of clips of him being confrontational to the match officials in the last game. He even got himself a red card. And I'm like, bro, you're a team manager. Why do you want to be known? So we don't need such people. Even the way he was responding to people on Twitter, you can see that like this is actually someone that has so much pride, and we don't need, you're doing a wrong job as a team manager if you're known. If you're a team manager, you should not be known. You should not be known. Like right now, I'm a Mamelodi Sundowns fan. I don't know who's the team manager of Mamelodi Sundowns. I know it used to be Peter Ndlovu, and then Brian Mawaloi also was once a team manager. But right now, I can't tell you who's the team manager of Mamelodi Sundowns. I don't even need to know who the team manager of Mamelodi Sundowns is, because it should not be in the limelight. It should not be in the limelight. So the fact that like I know who the team manager of Bafana is, it says a lot about him. Just like match officials, match officials was bad when you know who his name is. You should not know the match officials. You should never know about the match officials. In fact, like as I was talking about the match officials, look who just